Penthouse is getting out of control with its twists and turns, but it's because this is the final season. That's why things are getting very, very intense. In episode 6, Haunbyul will gain consciousness and will find out what happened to Yoonhee. Maybe Eunbyul will remember somehow that her mother killed Yoonhee. Eunbyul will see the news and find out that all the blame is now on Yoonhee and Baerona. So she will feel very bad and it will traumatize her because Yoonhee and Baerona were the only people who helped her. But now the world thinks bad about them. Chon Seo-jin's obsessive parenting will come back as she will force Eunbyul to be strong and get over the past and move on. Eunbyul got admission to the Seoul National University of Music, so it's a big achievement, and Chon Seo-jin wants Eunbyul to not create any problems and attend the university. In this one scene from the preview, we can see Chon Seo-jin with someone in a black dress and cameras are in front of them. I think that's Haunbyul. Chon Seo-jin will completely change Haunbyul. We will see a complete transformation of Haunbyul in the next episode. Chon Seo-jin will be holding an interview to flaunt to the whole world that her daughter is just like her and got admission to Seoul University and that she will become a famous singer like her eventually. Now this is my personal wish and theory that Haunbyul will only pretend to be strong in front of her mother and behind she will help Baerona get through hard times, and maybe Eunbyul will even join hands with Shim Seon and tell her about her mother's evil actions and how she killed Oh Yoon-hee. If this happens, it will be a wonderful character development for Haunbyul. Shim Seon will start investigating what Yoon-hee was trying to tell her before she died. Suryeon will go to all the places where Yoon-hee went. Suryeon will meet this shady guy who gave Yoon-hee all the information. Suryeon will give him money and in return she will get information. Suryeon will start getting closer to the truth, but she won't be able to find the truth because Judante must have killed the doctor that gave Yoon-hee the information that Suryeon had twins. Suryeon herself doesn't remember because of the trauma that she gave birth to twins, so her mind can't even imagine that she has another child that is alive. Suryeon will further confront Chon Seo-jin because a lot of evidence will be pointing at Chon Seo-jin. After killing Yoon-hee, Seo-jin got Yoon-hee's shares of Chonga Arts Center, so this is very suspicious for anyone. Suryeon will suspect Chon Seo-jin, but Seo-jin is a queen at lying and hiding, so she will lie to Suryeon and pretend to be a victim. But we need to remember that Mr. Baek Jung-ki is currently living inside Seo-jin and Dante's apartment. The night Seo-jin came back home after killing Yoon-hee, Mr. Baek saw Seo-jin, so Mr. Baek will connect the dots and will believe that Seo-jin did something to Yoon-hee. But I think Mr. Baek will also threaten Seo-jin for Chonga's shares or money. Because now Eunbyul is also back to live with Seo-jin, so Seo-jin wants Mr. Baek to leave the apartment. Plus, Mr. Baek knows her truth. So Mr. Baek and Seo-jin will strike a deal at a remote location where Seo-jin will give money to Mr. Baek to shut him up. But they will fall into an argument there, and Mr. Baek will again remind Seo-jin that he will tell Suryeon if Seo-jin doesn't meet his demands. Mr. Baek is acting very suspicious from episode 5, so I think his character is just here for the money. That's why he's asking Dante for Chonga shares too. I think Mr. Baek will grow obsessive towards Suryeon and it will be very problematic and scary. Mr. Baek will eventually show his evil side. Baerona will go through a lot of mixed emotions because she has been through so much. Her relationship with Seok-hun will become tense because she will not be in a good mental state. She will try to distance herself from Seok-hun or maybe ask for space or some break. But there is a possibility that Seok-kyung or Judan will make Baerona's life miserable, and because of Seok-kyung or Dante, Baerona will grow apart from Seok-hun. In one scene, Baerona says, "Whatever I do, it's all your fault." Now she could be saying this to either Ha Yun-chul when he'll try to comfort Rona, or maybe Eunbyul if Eunbyul tries to approach Rona. Because her mother died while saving Eunbyul, so it is very natural that Rona is angry at Eunbyul and thinks it's her fault. Now let's talk about the guy using a voice changer and giving commands wants to Yunchul. This secret man can honestly be anyone at this stage. Whomever this person is brought Yunchul out of the prison and been giving orders to fight against Dante. One thing that is for sure is that this man is against Dante. At first I thought this man might be Logan Lee, but there is a high chance that the person Yunchul will be treating will be Logan Lee. In this leaked photo, we can see a man covered in bandages and Yunchul is treating this man. I say this guy in bandages is Logan Lee because the body structure looks like that of a man and Logan must have gotten severe burns due to the bombing, so he needs bandages. Also, Yunchul is holding a machine that seems like a laser machine that is probably used to heal the burns. There is a slight possibility that this person Yunchul is treating is Yunhee, but the bandages on the body and the body structure don't make this theory very plausible. But if by any chance this body is of Yunhee, then the person who's using a voice changing device and giving orders to Yunchul will be Logan Lee. The thing is, Yunhee's dead body is shown, but Logan's dead body was never shown. So the chances of Logan being alive are very high. Jenny's mother Kangmari will notice her husband is distressed and even Berona's situation will make her worry. So Kangmari will try to help in her own way. Kangmari was a big shot at the bathhouse. Very wealthy women, even wealthier than Dante, visited the bathhouse and used to love Kangmari. But after she got arrested, they cut ties with her. But Kangmari will apologize to them and get on her knees and ask for their help. So Kangmari will start to see a glimmer of hope. Kangmari will join hands with Shimsurun and Shimsurun will let her in on her plan to fight with Judante. Kangmari will help Suryon as she also wants to get rid of Judante. Judante will finally show his true colors to Sokyung as Sokyung will get annoying to him. So he will decide that it's time to get rid of her. Sokyung will be very shocked and traumatized. I think Sokyung will find out before Shimsurun that she's the daughter of Suryon. Sokyung will be locked by Dante, but she will find out the laboratory DNA test reports that Dante took from Yunhee's car. Sokyung will find out the truth and will try to get out, but it will be very difficult. But then Suryon will find out the truth too, or maybe that Dante is mistreating Sokyung. So Suryon will fight to get back Sokyung, and Suryon will help Sokyung escape from Dante, and both mother and daughter will reconnect and bond again. But this all might not happen in episode 6 only. Now it's time for the final theory. Episode 6 preview dropped a big bomb when they showed the back of Naegyo with the butterfly tattoo. Does that mean Naegyo was alive all this time? Shimsuryon also says these lines, "Only a demon can handle a demon." Now I have two theories. Number one, that this line doesn't mean that Naegyo is alive or that she's back. I think it means that Shimsuryon will change her personality and she will become evil to fight the evil. So Shimsuryon will cut her hair and adopt the ruthless personality of Naegyo so she can fight with Dante. The second theory that is more obvious is that Naegyo is actually alive and she's back to help Suryon with fighting against Dante. But I really feel like this is hardly possible because Naegyo's death was very extensively discussed in season 2. Episode 5 showed us that Yunhee is actually dead. This time the writer even showed the dead body of Yunhee. But don't worry, I have a completely separate theory video only on Yunhee coming to this channel. So stay tuned, I will upload it very soon. So that was it for today's video. Comment down below with your views and thoughts. I always love to hear from you guys. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It helps me a lot in continuing to make these videos. Thank you so much for watching, Drama Family. Take care and I'll see you all with the next video very soon. Bye bye.